Okay, so that makes a lot of sense why you don't care if a grown man is in the bathroom with you.
What is true of a grown man that makes him a danger to your children inherently so?
Because he could be a pervert. We don't know.
Can women not be perverts? Can women not be butterfly? O'Neal, and so do a lot of black women as well. O'Neal, thank you so much for the $10. Yeah, black women have disproportionately like more consistent.
And we're not going to talk down on black women. That's what we're not going to do.
You don't give a fuck about black women. You hate trans women.
See what happens.
You cannot discriminate against black. You cannot discriminate against trans women and then also fucking hate black women.
How dare you compare black women to trans women?
Because of the exact same experience.
Trans women are not women.
They are a one-to-one. Black women are not women. Black women are not women.
What?
They are not.
This is my point with Democrats.
That is a privilege. That is a privilege that we have. Kendra, thanks so much for
that. To stay in the past. Black
that is not the fucking past. You are operating off of a privilege. That is a privilege that black women have.
That is down on black women the way that you are.
That is not talking down on black women. That is understanding the etymology of the definition of woman. You are not a part of that. Like I said, a police officer will body slam your shit the same way that they will body slam a man. You're fucking delusional, bro. You're fucking delusional.
Like,
the privilege for black women, so cute, so funny, and ridiculous. Okay, let me tell you something. Black women have the privilege to call themselves women.
To a black woman.
And that's how they fucking see women. That is how they see women. And that is how they see women. And that is exactly how they see black women.
You see black women?
Do you think white people even understand what black beauty even looks like? No, they don't, because they don't see it. They don't see our example of feminine in the same way that feminine. Okay, then so you acknowledge that. So then you acknowledge that now. Then you're fucking delusional. You're fucking delusional. I am right. You just fucking agreed with me. You just agreed with me. We're not treated the same because we are not given the same example of femininity in the same way that white women are. White women impose feminine society, and we are not a part of that.
Why do you hate the white woman so bad? Listen, honey, listen.
I'm not painting for white women. I'm saying that this is what woman means.
Let's talk about the topic at hand. You said trans people. Let's talk about trans people. A trans man or trans woman, I'm sorry, is a man in a dress. Okay?
No, the fuck they're not. No, they're not.
How are they not? How are they not? They were born with a penis as a man.
Right. Okay. So are intersex women men?
No, they're intersex. They have both. Correct.
Okay. So then, can an intersex person be a woman?
They were born with both. Correct?
Can intersex women can people who are intersex be women?
I guess if they, in that case, if they identify more with the woman's side,
then it is not the presence. Okay, then genius, it is not the presence of a penis that determines whether or not someone is a man or a woman.
Baby,
you just demonstrated that. You just disproved yourself. You just disproved yourself. Okay, baby mama, I don't care. This is not. Oh my God, I don't give a fuck that you're a fucking baby mama. I don't care. This doesn't make any fucking sense. You just disproved yourself. You just disproved yourself. You just disproved yourself. You just said that an intersex person. You just said that right. Intersex people can have penises, okay? Which means that the presence of a penis,
correct?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't, because the presence of a penis does not mean that they cannot identify as a woman. It is a psychosocial schema in their own personal view themselves.
How many people are actually intersex in the world? How many people?
It doesn't matter if it was one person. If it was one person, it would prove my point.
Okay, fine. But how many transgender women are in the world?
Less than there are intersex people.
What? That is so not true. Are you kidding me?
That literally is true.
When I scroll on TikTok, every single post is a transgender
You
person.
have to be that is the most low IQ argument I've ever heard in my life. You're responsible for your own fucking algorithm. What are you talking about? Your algorithm is not a representation of the real world. You have 5 kids and you can't fucking what?
What? Honey, what? I have 5 kids and what?
You have 5 kids and you have the mind of a fucking 12-year-old?
There are more transgender people than intersex people.
There are more intersex people than there are trans
people. I've never met an intersex person. I met about
They're not going to fucking tell you. Why do they need to tell you? Why would they need to tell you?
Anyway, your argument was...
Do you know how many transgender people that you've walked past and you had no fucking idea that they were transgender? You have no goddamn clue.
You asked me why I feel uncomfortable with a grown man in the bathroom.
You don't care about that though, because you don't care unless either you are complicit in female on female violence.
Raped either in the bathroom.
either you are complicit in female on female violence, or you have a bias towards trans women. So that's why I'm asking you, what is true of men to where they cannot go into a woman's bathroom? What is true of that?
Because they don't belong in women's spaces.
Why? The question is why. The question is why.
We fought for those spaces.
No, the fuck you didn't. You did not fight for that. Men designated those spaces.
That is not a woman. Love to talk about male and female rights.
Dude, male and female bathrooms existed before women's suffrage.
Y'all
what the fuck are you talking about?
Rights. Y'all don't fight. Y'all hate women.
You don't read. What the fuck are you talking about?
Y'all hate women.
What are you talking about?
Y'all want all these weirdos walking around in dresses and heels. But don't fight.
And you look like a fucking clown. What are you talking about? You're a walking minstrel show. What the fuck are you talking about?
Have some fucking respect for women like you. Like
you
yourself,
don't have
like
respect for women. You don't have respect for women because you believe that female on female crime is fine.
I didn't say that, babe.
Yes, you do. That is why you are comfortable with women committing sexual crimes against each other. Women commit sex crimes against each other. But that is why you are afraid of men. You should be afraid of everyone.
What? I'm not scared of men. I'm scared of big men in dresses. Yes, I am. Because they obviously have some mental issues, babe.
Whole time, it's calling itself a fucking woman, and it's not.
What am I hateful about?
It's calling itself a woman, and I'm saying it because black women. Because that's why I'm saying it, because black women were not women. We were fucking its. You were an it. You were an it. Okay, black women were not even women. What are you talking about?
Butterfly, can you for the women who are listening? And never mind. Damn.
Oh, she left. That shit is fucking disgusting. Like genuinely fucking gross.
I was literally gonna ask her, for the women who are listening in here, name a Trump policy that benefited women, but
no, because these people are like genuinely like airheaded as fuck, like genuinely airheads. Like what?
I just wanted to
like, dude, like I'm going. What you said?
Sorry, I just wanted to point one thing out. You're statistically safer with a trans woman in the bathroom than a cis woman.
I know. It's like I was going to bring up that when it comes to like preying on women in bathrooms, do you know who they're most likely to send in? A fucking cis woman, right? When it comes to like kidnapping children, who do they send out? Women. It should be women that you should be more afraid of. Women in safe spaces. They're not going to send in a fucking man. They're going to send in a woman. A woman who works with them. That is what they do. Traffickers employ women. Not trans women, not men, women. When you walk into that bathroom, be afraid of the other pretty women around you, because that's who they use. What the fuck? Go look at all of these cases where like young girls get kidnapped. It is the woman who is around the man who lures them in. That is their job all the time. So this whole fear of like fucking trans women is insane to me. Insanity. Oh my God. Yes, the other pretty women, right? Because people are more likely to trust people who are like conventionally attractive. People are more likely to trust and listen to them and assume that they are telling the truth. That is why they find conventionally attractive women to lure people. That is how they do this. That is literally why human trafficking goes under the radar and they don't find people, because they assume that it's going to be men, but in reality, it's pretty women. Like,
can the next person who comes up please talk about fucking policies?
Yeah, like, it's just a halo effect.
Please, the next person to come up, please talk about like policies and why you're voting for Trump.